The broken mirror. Her dance was a vision of beauty, but its reflection was a nightmare of stark madness. You will long remember the adventure of the ballerina and the beast. Each night as Glenda West graced the stage with her flawless rhythm, the brooding eyes of a famous surgeon dwelled in strange rapture. Tonight, she is more beautiful than ever. And after each performance, he lingered in the shadows near the stage door, never even a glance in my direction. Someday, my dear, our relationship will be different. The day when Glenda West was to meet the man who would change the whole pattern of her life was not far away. Dr. Hill was a noted plastic surgeon, but his spare time was spent reading, not medical books, but the reviews on Glenda's latest shows. Each time, the critics become more aware of her. Do they watch her dancing, I wonder, or are they too becoming slaves to her beautiful face? Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Hill. What's this? Join a committee to select the most beautiful ballerina? I'd be honored, sir. Only because the proceeds of your society go to charity, naturally. Fine, I'll do it gladly. The night of the charity auction arrived, and the ballerinas delighted every eye. Choosing their beauty queen would be a difficult task, but finally the decision arrived. I say, Hill, what have you against that little West girl? We feel she's the winner. I don't agree, gentlemen. Perhaps I'm a perfectionist, but I see her face as a multitude of flaws. I give my vote to Margot Howe, and that's final. Perhaps you're right, Doctor. Margot is lovely. I have the pleasure to announce the beauty queen, Miss Margot Howe. You almost won, Miss West, but not quite. However, congratulations to Miss Howe. Almost. Me? Gracious, that's wonderful. The doctor had applied a wild gamble on his decision the night the ballerina queen was chosen, but he won. With trembling heart, he listened to his plot being fulfilled. Yes, I'll see Miss West, nurse. Please ask her to come in. This is a surprise, Miss West. What brings such a lovely girl to visit a plastic surgeon? Oh, Dr. Hill, it was so kind of you to see me without an appointment. I had to see you. I know it doesn't seem nice, but I managed to find out you were the one who outvoted me, Doctor. I'm not vain, but I think this will affect my career. I realize it must have been a blow to you, my dear, but it was the truth. Naturally, I didn't mean to affect your career, but the truth is, you do have a serious chin malformation. I'm surprised you were never aware of how much it shows up from the stage. It does. You mean enough to distract from my dancing? Could you help me, Doctor? If you wish, call me in a few days and I'll make preparations to consider your case. A stage was set for Glenda West that was as macabre as any performer was to grace. We finally meet, Glenda, and we shall see a great deal of each other from now on, more than you could ever dream of. Dr. Hill's private hospital was located on the outskirts of town. It was lovely and quiet, but the morning Glenda West arrived seemed strangely cool and sunless. This is your room, Miss West, and I've been assigned to keep you happy while you visit with us. Thank you. I'll see you later, Miss West. No mirrors. Strange, how come? The doctor wants you to forget your old face. It'll help you to be pleased with your new one after your operation. Oh, good afternoon. You must be Dr. Gray, whom the surgeon spoke of. I'm just keeping up with my diary. I am, and welcome. I'll be with you during your operation. Now don't you worry about a thing, dear. I'll confess, I was worried, but somehow Dr. Gray made me feel better. This will be completely painless, my dear. You relax, and we'll have you asleep in no time. I'm right here, Miss West. Time ceased to matter. The pain beneath her bandaged face came and went. Surgeon Hill gave his patient every attention, for now she was more than his idol. She was his victim. You'll be coming to soon, my little one, and slowly I will teach you to love me as I do you. She's waking up. I'll stay with her, nurse. You may go. All right, Doctor. Dr. Gray, don't leave me. Don't go. It's all right, Glenda. You're coming out of the anesthesia. Don't be frightened. But I am. I'm frightened of something. Something. So my little patient is awake. Fine. Yes, Doctor. Well, why did you send Dr. Gray away? Let someone stay with me. You stay. I'm afraid to be alone just now. Days passed in droning monotony. Dr. Hill was lavish in attention, and in a highly professional manner, so was Dr. Gray. What would I do without my diary for comfort? I feel so different lately, but I know why. I've fallen in love. Yes, I love my doctor. It's true. Hello, Doctor. I was just thinking about you. I owe you so much. Well, you sound cheerful today, my dear. Dr. Hill caught the softness in Glenda's voice and saw the smile beneath her bandaged face. But he also saw her small hand drop to cover the page she had been so busily writing. "Miss Blake, I think a little sunshine might do our patient a lot of good. What do you think?" "I agree with you, doctor. She's been cooped up in her room for days. I feel wonderful, but a little shaky. Today's your big day, honey. We'll be taking off those bandages in a few hours." What a cat I am. It was her diary. What's this? I can't help myself. I've fallen in love with my doctor. If only I had the courage to tell him. "Glenda, what have I done? I've ruined everything. I must think. No time for that. I must operate. Immediately." "Say, what's going on around here? You're all moving around like the place was on fire." "It might as well be. Haven't you heard? Dr. Hill is operating on Miss West again. Immediately." "Step outside, please, nurses. I want to speak with Dr. Hill privately." "Gray, I'm glad to see you. I can use you. Go and scrub up, will you, man?" There was no mistaking the cold fierceness of young Dr. Gray's tone as he moved towards the surgeon threateningly. "What sort of business are you cooking up now? That girl doesn't need another operation, and you know it." "Don't touch me, Gray. I tell you, I know what I'm doing. She must have this operation. If you won't assist me, don't interfere, or I'll kill you. I love Glenda, and I've ruined her face, but there's still some time to remedy that. She'll never know." But their raised voices brought forth a curious eavesdropper. Glenda West heard her name mentioned and... "Ruined my face? What does he mean?" "You could get life for this, you fiend." "I want life. Life with her, and I'll have it at any cost." "Nurse, what's wrong in there? What are they saying?" "Back to your room, young lady, this minute." After returning to her quarters, Glenda suddenly realized the significance of all she had overheard. The mirror fell from her hand, and for an instant she sank to the floor, weak with horror. "What has happened to me? What have they done? I must think. Think! Miss West, where are you going? Come back here. You can't run off like that. Stop her, someone." The clatter of Glenda's racing heels and the screams of the nurses sent a startling message to Dr. Gray. He sprang into sudden action. "Blast you, Hill. This is all I have time for now. Just enough to put you out of the way for the moment." "Don't, you fool!" "Oh!" "Where did she go? Did someone stop her?" "No, doctor. She ran like a deer. What shall we do?" "She's got Hill's car." "Glenda, stop. Don't run off. Let me talk to you." Driving against all speed laws, Dr. Gray frantically tries to overtake the fear-ridden girl. "Keep away from me. You'll crash." "Don't be a little fool, Glenda. I'm going to cut you off. Slow down. I'm heading directly in front of you. I'm warning you." "That's better. Now I've got something to tell you." "Go away. I don't want to talk to anyone. Don't look at me. Please, Dr. Gray, what are you doing?" "Taking you right back to the hospital. You can't travel around like that." "You're going to let him operate again. What's the use? I want to die." "I'm going to change your mind for you. About everything." Frightened and weakened into submission, Glenda West no longer fought against the fate that awaited her. Soon she was in her room again, listening in panic to the professional voices over her. "We're removing the bandages as scheduled, nurse. Right now." "Yes, doctor. I think she's calmer now." "Don't turn your face from me, Glenda. I intend looking at it forever." "Here, take a look. And no more broken mirrors, please." I'm afraid. It's just the same. I haven't changed. But the operation, you fixed me, Dr. Gray. That's why you worked on my face so often. And all the while you told me you were just fixing the dressings." The drama came to a close. Only one remained on the stage, a sobbing, shuddering character who played his part like a fiend and fool, who placed desire above reason and wickedness above mercy, but whose plot was shattered to pieces like the fragments of the broken mirror. "Let's go, darling. We're both going to forget about this place."